Thanks for joining me. In this video, we are talking about the COVID-19 stimulus package. There are other videos about this. Today, we are talking about the individual expanded unemployment benefits. This video is being recorded as of March 27th, 2020, meaning the stimulus package bill has passed the Senate, passed the House. We are awaiting President sign off and then actual implementation. That said, I'm sharing with you what I know, what I've researched. There's definitely a chance for some changes and a lot of room for clarification. So as I get that, I will post it here. So I highly suggest that if this is stuff that's interesting you subscribe to my YouTube channel so you get notifications when I post new updates and such. All right. So today we are talking about another part of this stimulus package, and today it's all about the expanded unemployment benefits. All right. So whether you've already been laid off, maybe you're concerned about being laid off, maybe you have been working less hours, therefore getting paid less, or if you're self-employed and you're making less money or no money, all of this applies to you. All right. If you're an employer, if you're a small business employer, then you should also pay attention because this is another resource that you can provide for your employees. You know, if the more educated you are, the better off you're helping your employees, and I think that's what we all want to do. All right. So let's go. Expanded unemployment benefits under the COVID-19 stimulus package. So this expanded program is going to include self-employed people, part-time workers, essentially anyone who is unemployed, maybe under or partially unemployed, and or who cannot work for a wide variety of reasons, and we'll talk about them in a minute, related to coronavirus. All of these people will receive or will qualify for benefits. All right, so the first thing you guys got to know is the amount that you're going to receive is still going to depend on your state. Each state is different, right? Each state has a different percentage that they pay you as an employee when you're let go, and they all have a different max. All right, I'm in Colorado, so I'm going to tell you that in Colorado, we're actually on the high side. We do 55%. Colorado provides or pays you unemployment equivalent to 55% of your previous pay. The national average is only 40 to 45%. Okay, so you're going to want to check with your state. You can go to the Department of Labor, and you're going to be able to find that percentage. And then each state is also going to have a different weekly max. Colorado's weekly max is $618. Okay, so these are numbers that I just gave you that are not coronavirus related. Those are numbers that have existed long for a while. Okay, what this expanded stimulus package does is gives eligible workers up to an additional $600 per week on top of the state benefit. So we just described the state benefit for Colorado. Unemployed individuals are going to qualify for that, plus up to an additional $600. So let's put that into an example. Let's put that into numbers. Again, I'm using Colorado. I'm happy to throw around other ones, but Colorado is where I'm at. So let's say a Colorado worker makes $1,000 a week or made $1,000 a week before they were let go. So 55% of that under the Colorado law, or Colorado rules, would be $550. So you're going to want to check with your state. You can go to the Department of Labor, and you're going to be able to find that percentage. And then each state is also going to have a different weekly max. Colorado's weekly max is $618. Okay, so these are numbers that I just gave you that are not coronavirus related. Those are numbers that have existed long for a while. Okay, what this expanded stimulus package does is gives eligible workers up to an additional $600 per week on top of the state benefit. So we just described the state benefit for Colorado. Unemployed individuals are going to qualify for that, plus up to an additional $600. So let's put that into an example. Let's put that into numbers. Again, I'm using Colorado. I'm happy to throw around other ones, but Colorado is where I'm at. So let's say a Colorado worker makes $1,000 a week or made $1,000 a week before they were let go. So 55% of that under the Colorado law, the Colorado rules, would be $550 a week, right? 55% of $1,000 is $550 a week. And she would receive all of that because it's under that Colorado max of $618 per week. Okay, there's pieces here, right? See how it's kind of flowing? Well, then with this additional relief that's now in place, she could receive an additional amount of up to $600, but only up to an amount, it's not guaranteed the $600. You can only take up to what gets you back to your original pay amount. In this case, $450 additional dollars would bring her back up to her $1,000. So in this instance, this employee this worker, this taxpayer is actually is able to bring home as much on unemployment as they were before they were laid off. That's not always going to be the case, all right? Because that weekly max, that percentage, and then that additional $600 max are all going to come into play and eventually limit you, all right? So the key here is that they cannot make more. They cannot make more than they did while they worked. Okay, that's nationwide. There's no states that are exempt from that. All right, next part is that the self-employed are covered under this bill, you guys. Gig workers, freelancers, independent contractors. All right, this includes my Uber drivers, my Uber Eats drivers, all of the, my freelancers, my independent contractors, like I said, y'all are covered under this bill. And there is a calculator that I will put somewhere. Maybe if I remember, I'll have my VA put it right here. Here, Sarah, right here. A calculator so that you can figure out, based on your previous income, what your unemployment benefits are going to look like. All right, and self-employed individuals are also eligible for that additional $600. Okay, this expanded unemployment package it does cover people who cannot work because of the following reasons. All right, it covers those who cannot work because they've been diagnosed with COVID-19, those that cannot work because they are experiencing symptoms and seeking diagnosis. It covers those who cannot work because they must care for a member of your household or family who has been diagnosed. It's going to cover those who cannot work because they must care for a child because their school or daycare is closed. It's going to cover those who cannot work because you're on quarantine orders. This is big. This includes our broader borders and our stay-at-home orders. All right, that's pretty much everyone except for our essential workers, right? And it's also going to cover those of you that because your employer has shut down your workplace. All right, who does it not cover? It does not cover you if you quit your job because you were simply scared to do your job because of the coronavirus. Okay, you cannot quit. You have to be let go. It does not cover you if you're still able to work from home. And it does not cover you if you receive sick leave or paid family leave. In another video, we talk all about the new Paid Leave Act. Okay, you cannot double dip. You cannot receive your paid leave. You cannot receive paid leave and unemployment at the same time. That's not to say that you can't receive paid leave while you're still considered an employee, get let go, and then receive unemployment benefits. All right, there hasn't been anything that says that's going to be a no-go. You just can't get them at the same time. So finally, most states already provide 26 weeks of benefits normally. This bill is going to make you provides eligible workers with an additional 13 weeks, so you can get up to 39 weeks of eligibility. In that extra $600 we've talked about, that's going to last up to 4 months, ending in July. All right? So that is everything we know right now on the expanded unemployment benefits. We are going to get more and more guidance and clarification, so definitely stay here on this channel and keep looking out for updates. And I highly, highly suggest and just ask you to subscribe. That way you guys get notifications when I've posted new updates. All right? See you in another video, I'm sure.